Hi guys, my name is Chaitanya Patki and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a long time since we met, I guess 5 days, but I was not keeping well, so that's why I couldn't make the videos of the analysis of the teams, which I promised after the CSK video. But now I'm feeling alright. As you can see, I'm not at my current location shoot where I daily shoot the videos of analysis, but I'm at my home. But now see what it is now. Who can help? Now coming back straight to the point, we will analyze Kolkata Knight Riders, the two-time champions. First of all, we will discuss the batsmen, which are in the ranks of the KKR. Then we will take a look at all-rounders, wicket keepers, and bowlers. And in the end of the list, we will take a look at which players were released and which players were brought by KKR. So let me start. First, in the batsman section, Rinku Singh. Rinku Singh was their batsman, Indian domestic batsman, but he has been replaced due to an injury. Gurkirat Singh Man has taken his place, so that's an update to their squad. Then we have Rahul Tripathi, who played pretty well last year. Towards the end of the tournament, Shubman Gill, who will open. Then Nitish Rana, who will probably come in at number 3 or open. He's a very flexible between those two slots. It's up to the management to decide at which position they want him to bat. Then Karun Nair, he's out of sorts right now in the national team, both in the test format and white ball format. This might be a perfect opportunity for him to bounce back, but the game time he gets, we have to see that. I don't think he will get more than 3 to 4 games. If KKR are in a good position to qualify, then they might experiment with him. Otherwise, I just think his chances are a little bit bleak. Then Sheldon Jackson, batsman from Saurashtra, 34-year-old, prolific scorer in domestic cricket, and Owen Morgan, the World Cup winning captain, is their captain. He comes in the middle order, the left-hander. All-rounders, they have purchased Shakib Al Hasan this year for a bargain buy, that is. We will discuss afterwards, rupees 3.2 crore. He will provide the balance and strategic impetus that is needed while bowling in the power play as well and in the final overs. Then V. Iyer, a good domestic talent. Ben Cutting, the Queenslander they have brought in. Sunil Naren. There has been a lot of debate about Sunil Naren, whether he should play because his utility as an off spinner has gone down recently since he changed his action. But he still remains a good player, at least at the top of the order if he gets good starts. So we'll have to see that. Abhishek Nair and Brendan has to make that tough decision, I guess. Then Pawan Negi, the left armer, who has also been sorry because I was not feeling really well, so that's why some disturbances. Beg your pardon. Pawan Negi is also a good player. Lefty, as you all know, left arm spinner, comes down the order, can hit big blows, especially in the region of mid wicket and mid off. And then Russell Muscle, Andre Russell. Now he remains the most vital cog in the wheel of the KKR because he didn't fire last year, and because his form was iffy, you can say. That's why KKR failed to qualify on the basis of run rate. As you know that Sunrisers Hyderabad qualified instead of KKR. So he must be, I think he's fit this season. He was at the start of the last season, he's saying that he wanted to bat at number 3, but the team management didn't do so. They just utilized him at number 5. So he's going to be very important for their chances to make the playoffs. Then we have wicketkeeper Dinesh Karthik, as we all know, relinquished the captaincy midway last season. He's in good form. He scored some nice runs in the you can say not prolific runs, but important and useful runs for Tamil Nadu in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. Wicket and other choices, the New Zealander Tim Seifert, who all know is a power hitter. This he just will get a role as a backup keeper. I don't think so that he will come straight away into the playing lineup. We have to see bowlers. We have to see first spinners. Then how can we not start with Varun Chakravarti? He has been very unfortunate. He has been selected twice for the Indian team, but couldn't get a reckoning due to the injury. And he was also selected for the England squad, but couldn't pass it because he couldn't pass the fitness test. That is the yo-yo test. That is. In fast bowler section, we have Sandeep Warrior, pacer for left armer from Kerala. He has a pretty much good average and nice IPL experience. Shimam Mavi, who bowls at the death, he can bowl 145 clicks on his day. Prasidh Krishna on a high after his debut in the ODI series, so that should have given him a lot of confidence. Then Kamlesh Nagarkoti, who bowled pretty well in the death and middles over last year, missed two injuries. Beg your pardon, missed two seasons in 2018 and 2019 due to injury, but KKR persisted with him. Quite a good talent. Bowls the heavy ball, bowls the Yorkers, bowls the cutters, the slower ones, the off cutters, and balls to his field most of the time. That is his strength. So he is the man to watch out for. The Pat Cummins, Australian vice captain. He also just played some pretty nice knocks down the order last year. His bowling in the first power play has let him down a little bit, but he will improve, and his death bowling is also top class. He can mix up the pace. He can bowl cutters, he can bowl the slower ones. He has a pretty good slower bouncer. He can bowl the Yorker occasionally as well when needed under pressure. So, all in all, is a great asset as we know. Ed Singh is a good first class bowler. From India, he had a breakout Vijay Hazare Trophy season. Lockie Ferguson, as we all know, can bowl at more than 150. Took very crucial breakthroughs for New Zealand in 2019 World Cup as well in the last season for by the way, the World Cup was a breakout tournament for him. Last season for KKR, he also took 4 wickets on his debut against Kings 11. We might remember that match went to the super over. And then Vaibhav Arora is a fast bowler from Himachal Pradesh that completes the KKR squad. Now we will take a look at players release. Tom Banton, I think that was a surprising decision, but he didn't set the stage on fire, and in all probably honesty in his defense, that he didn't get much chances. But I'm sure he will come back from this setback. He's too good a batsman to miss out. Chris Green, the wily off spinner. There has been some debate about his action, but he has cleared it. But all rounders, we have pretty surplus all rounders in the KKR squad. So I think he was going to prove a liability for them. So that was a good decision, I think, to release him. On my part, Siddesh Lad, Mumbai veteran in the Ranji Trophy. They have released him. Nikhil Naik as well. He batted in the middle order, or 2 seasons back or 3 seasons back, I don't know. He just opened in a couple of matches, didn't impress much. He was a good backup player, but I guess he was also surplus to the squad. And M Siddharth also they have released. Now player spot, Shakib Al Hasan, as I had mentioned earlier in the video, for rupees 3.2 crore, which is I guess a bargain buy. Harbhajan Singh for rupees 2 crore, his base price, and he said after the auction that he will give his 100% from the franchisee. So we can expect both of them bowling in tandem. Ben Cutting for rupees 75 lakh, Karun Nair for rupees 50 lakh, Pawan Negi for rupees 50 lakh. So that was a pretty good buys for KKR. V. Iyer, which is all-rounder, they got him for 20 lakh. Sheldon Jackson, as I had mentioned, the Saurashtra veteran. He's not playing for Saurashtra now. I'm in all honesty, I'm forgetting his current state. They beg your pardon for that. I'm sorry. He's gone them for rupees 20 lakh, and Vaibhav Arora, as I mentioned, fast bowler for Himachal Pradesh, for rupees 20 lakh. So all in all, I expect them to make the playoff this year. Good team, but all depends on Andre Russell and his form. If he fires, then I guess there is nobody stopping the KKR. They are going to be a formidable opposition if Russell fires. So fingers crossed for all the KKR fans. Korbo, Lodbo, Jitbo, I think this year they have won the trophy 2 times, in 2012 and 2014. In 2022, in 2021, who knows, 9 years after the first time they can win again. Russell has to fire. Shubman Gill just recently mentioned that strike rates are overrated, but he has also got to prove himself. In the capacities of strike rates, he can rotate the ball pretty well, but power hitting remains his weak point, I guess. So he will work on it. But I have mentioned Russell remains the vital cog in the wheel. So Korbo, Lodbo, Jitbo once again, and I hope they qualify for the semi-final. Please do like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. As I said before, I am new to YouTube. Your all thoughts and recommendations will be read by me, and I will make the necessary improvements. You can see, as I am not very good, my sick little bit, but I've just made this video. So please like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel and tell your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.